Welcome. If you're streaming in on YouTube, I see a couple more Zoom friends have checked in. We're going to have a very good Sunday, and it begins with relaxing. So take a load off, relax on your back, do Shavasana. Maybe you'll wiggle your legs out a couple of times, release any residual tension. Our bodies are truly patterns of holding and various sorts of tension. Tension in and of itself is not a bad thing. A guitar string has to have the proper tension, but in Shavasana, we can relax a little bit, get the right tension. There goes Looney. He says hello. See some more friends getting into class. There's my big old beast cat. He says hi. Today we're going to relax like cats can relax in sunbeams, melted over the side of couches, curled up in people's laps. Cats know how to get happy. Find your breath. By that I mean simply notice that you're breathing and where you breathe. Maybe swallow once, circle your jaw around, relax our faces. Our hardworking faces always expressing emotion and gritting our teeth and clamping our jaw and squinting our eyes and furrowing our brow. And I think we probably can move our breathing down to our belly button now. And begin to feel what you breathe and breathe what you feel. Catch up with yourself. Listen to your body as you would a 4-year-old child expressing his or herself. No particular rush. Breathe what you feel what you breathe. You can fall asleep if you want. I'll wake you up. That's how much relaxing we can do today, this Sunday, March 10, 2024. Couple more minutes on our back. Good job, friends. Okay, very big inhale, encompassing your whole life so far. Exhale, let it all go and be a calm and empty soul, drain your brain. It's a Sunday ritual. Maybe our brains will stop moving so quickly. Maybe our emotions will settle down like the snow in a snow globe, revealing the what's hidden. Okay, this is a Gregism. Wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate super ecstatic feel good through yourself. There's one thing I like, it's super ecstatic feel good as much as I can get, especially when it's legal and it's from my own supply. I don't have to buy it somewhere. I don't have to be on a subscription program. I can have as much as I want, and it doesn't give me a hangover the next day. Good. Then extend your arms up to the ceiling, lace your hands, and stretch up overhead and writhe around in snow angels on the floor. You know, snow angels. Goofy grin on your face. We're not going to take ourselves terribly seriously today. Merrily, 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 life is but a dream. So, sure seems like a real dream sometimes, though, that's for sure. Good. Draw your knees in and just kind of roll around happily on your back with your knees in. Good. Let's roll up together, shall we? This is my cat's original cat toy from when he was a week old. It was found in the mountains in the snow. It's still here. It's amazing. Did you tune in to watch me play with a cat, or did you turn in to do Sunday yoga? And are they mutually exclusive? I guess might be the question. Anyway, pleasure to see you. My name is some guy on the internet that does yoga. If you happen to be watching on YouTube for the first time, we're a group of people who get together a few times a week, and it's yoga for everybody. If you happen to be a circus performer, a gymnast, a contortionist, or some exceptionally flexibly gifted human being, that's wonderful. That's a great karma to enjoy when we enjoy it. Or maybe you're just, maybe you're just tight and sore and stiff, and you've lived a human life so far, and you've taken pretty good care of yourself, but you want to feel better inside of your body with some intelligent movement. You found your place. I like to start with, yes, I will call it prayer, but if you're a yogi, you can call it Anjali Mudra, hands to the heart, drop your chin. It's simply a physical posture that represents humility, open-mindedness, willingness, reverence. And we'll calm our mind for a moment. Sometimes the best prayer is simple silence. I'm sure God knows what we want. Okay, now a moment to ask for whatever you most want or need for yourself or someone else. Solid group prayer together. If you don't pray, you can make fun of us. That's fine. I pray for people that make fun of us. Good. Now let's chant an Om together, big, loud, and proud. Inhale. You guys sound great today. My cat is just Nobody can concentrate like my cat on his mouse. So that's called meditation. When I think of meditation, I often use the analogy of a cat watching a mouse hole, relaxed but alert. So don't worry, we'll do some yoga in a second. Close your eyes. We're going to count our breath together. It says in the scripture our breaths are counted, so we better get all about it. Exhale all the air out. Inhale 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Tricked you. Inhale 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, 4. The secret's out. Inhale 1, 2, 3, release. 2, 3, 4. Inhale 1, 2, 3, release. 1, 2, 3, 4. Pick up the count on your own. 3 in, 4 out. Can you do it? Breath work changes us. It's not an ancient theory anymore, it's modern science. You can let go of the breath count. Just notice, do you feel any different even after a couple of cycles of counting or watching or managing or tempering your breath? Yogis discovered that thousands of years ago. They called it pranayam, the art and science of tempering our prana or our breath. Okay, you can open your eyes. Those of you who tune in mostly to watch the cat, you're getting a great show today. Okay, so I had a massive migraine headache and my neck is all messed up. So I'm going to take my right fingers to the left corner of my head because my head actually has a corner on it. I'm going to tilt my head to the right. I'm going to drop my chin. I'm going to put a sandbag on top of my left shoulder, metaphorically. Going to close my eyes and we're going to yin this for yin is doing something slowly, patiently, taking your time. Relax your mouth. If you inadvertently drool, I consider it a compliment. This also builds the virtue of patience. Do you have the virtue of patience? At some point, your mind will say, that's enough. I'm bored. Let's do something else. I'm done with this bowl of ice cream. What's next? My cat just tilted the camera 30 degrees to the left. Thanks, guy. Appreciate that. Good. Now we'll bring our head back up and we're just doing one side this week. I'm just kidding. I'm just having fun with you. Would you have fun with me? Left finger's back right corner. Tilt noggins left. After you tilt, then drop your chin. Yoga teachers talk like this. They extend syllables. Apply just the right amount of pressure. You got to Goldilocks that. You know the Goldilocks story. Too hot, too cold, too soft, too hard. Finally, Daddy Bear just ate her and got rid of that meddlesome young lady. Add some patience. I'm taking a very expensive course on how to learn patience more quickly. I'm one of those gotta go fast people, don't like red lights, somebody's in the crosswalk ruins my life kind of people. And God's always teaching me to slow down. Have you ever been in a have you ever been in a hurry, stupid question, and you get stopped by a red light? That's not so bad, but then one of those big crosswalks, 45 seconds, and you can watch it count down. It goes 45, 44, 44. Good. And good job, kids. Ah. Lace your hands. I finally shaved off my grubby beard and I'm going to smooth my thumbs down my baby bottom soft sternocleidomastoids on the side of my neck. If you're new to this, it's like, what is he choking himself? No, I am smoothing my thummies down my thick side neck muscles, the very wide side, not my carotid artery. And this gives me a longer, smoother neck that giraffes nod in appreciation at. 6, 7, 8. Good. I only saw this based on my teacher. No other teacher I've ever seen do it. Take your thumbs underneath your jaw. Relax your face down into your hands and massage your thumbs underneath your jawbone. It's weird. I kind of like weird. Can't help it. I'm just weird. Oh, oh, my neck. Good. Isn't that a nice warm up for now doing neck rolls? About 6 of them. If all we did was get together and pray and chant and meditate and om and roll our neck around, we would be the better for it. Because two or more are gathered in the spirit, very powerful spiritual principle. 5, relax your shoulders. 6, we get better in ways we don't even understand. 7, in ways we do. 8, and then reverse course for 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, stop thinking. 7, and we'll relax our chins down on our chest for 20 seconds. Eyes are closed, aiming our attention down into our mysterious meat vehicle. There's this body that hangs down from our brain, and it's connected with our nervous system, our spinal nerves, obviously. It's an extension of ourselves. How's it doing? What's going on? How are you using this great bodily gift? Are you feeding it right? Are you sleeping it right? Are you exercising it properly? Are you meditating it? Are you calming and pacifying it? Are you stimulating and learning with it? Are you yogaing with it? It's a question every day, isn't it? It's the first line of the Bhagavad Gita. On the battlefield of the body, on this very day, how did we do? Good. Shoulders. 1. Oh, sorry for my moans and groans. I'll try to temper it, but man, I get a migraine and everything seizes up. We all have some physical thing that we're dealing with. Scarcely anybody's immune from their cross to bear, so to speak. 6, 7. I'm going to take my shoulders the other way. 1, 2, free. I guess if we can learn to love our maladies and our maladies and our anomalies, sounds like a band, maladies and anomalies, we can be well on our way to enlightenment. 6, 7, 8. Good. 4 poofs. Now, I'm not much of a nature person, out front yard person, arms behind our back, but I got a bird feeder and stuck it onto one of my windows, and it's clear plastic, and I'm waiting for my cat. I'm waiting for the birds to come and eat out of it. It's right next to his cat tree by a big picture window, except there are no birds. And what's going on? I thought it would just be stuffed with a billion birds. So if you have knowledge of that, leave me a comment, please, and tell me, when do the birds show up? My cat will flip out of his mind. Plus, it costs $30. Poof. Good. And then happy kelp beds. It takes a village. We humans have got to get together with other humans and move and sing and tell stories. And I was going to say groom each other, but that's probably overdoing it. But we can at least do this. And relax your arms down. Good. Now, I think forward folding is a form of oblation or prayer or reverence. To forward fold, it's bowing, isn't it? Then pull your shoulders away from your ears, spread your armpits. If your cat's within striking distance, kiss it. Relax your ears. This is the yoga class for the cat lovers and the doggy lovers. Fingertips, long spine, look forward, exceedingly bright future if we only knew. Exhale, deepen. God has to keep our future a secret from us mostly, and because we'd flip out of our mind in joy if we knew. So, plus we'd skip all of our daily duties like, well, I'm not going to floss my teeth then. Stop thinking, you can do it. You just tell your brain, stop thinking. Most people think they can't stop thinking, and so they can't stop thinking. Inhale, come up, my friendly friends. Okay, now we're going to counteract all that sitting all week long. We're just going to put our paws behind us, and we are going champagne bottoms and caviar rears. That's my nomenclature for the escalation of your underbottoms up. You might say, make happy noises during class. And come on down. Speaking of happy noises, have we ohmed yet? Oh my God, we've been ohmless so far. We'll fix that. By the way, in my class, I like to extend the ohm out. It's not a competition. There's great physiological benefits from extending your exhalation. Inhale. Feel that, eyes closed. Here's a couple of beautiful affirmations for you. I am a calm and peaceful soul. Everything is always working out for me. And a bonus prayer. All things work together for good for those who love good or God. Okay, we're almost ready to get started. We have started. We are in the mix, kids. So now We're going to switch the cross of our legs. One more seated forward fold, Adho Mukha Sukhasana, Mikasa as Sukhasana. Now, as I come forward, my buns oftentimes will inadvertently elevate. And I'm all for high hips, but I want my buns to walk back a little. Drop my chin, relax your hair. This time I'm going to move a little bit just for that sweeping, flowing kelp bed feeling. I see avatars in that movie. I'm a big blue lizard hanging out with all the other ones. Good, now we'll hold still for 20 seconds. Be still and know your you-know-who. Sunday Sacred Self-Care Yoga cultivates what yogis call vidya, not video. Vidya, it means remembrance of true self. All suffering comes from avidya, forgetting who we are, our true nature. All healing comes from remembering. Inhale, come on up. All right, how shall we stretch our wrists today? I think that we should do this one and lean forward into our palms. Palms for palms. In my Pleasant Hill class on Tuesday nights for my local friends, there's some young ones showing up, and when they do this, their hands go flat on the floor all the way. And it's just what they do. They never couldn't do it. They kind of look around at the old people and go, too bad for them. But the old people look at the young people and go, what they have to go through. Do you want to be in high school again? Side to side? No, once was enough. Although I know some people that had a good time in high school. I was not one of them, I admit. I hated it. I just was the outcast, dressed funny, very shy. You get asked to talk once in class every 3 years and you totally blow it and then live in hideous embarrassment for the rest of your life. Those were the days. I wasn't a jock, I wasn't a stoner, I wasn't an athlete, I wasn't a musician. I was hiding in the cracks. Fortunately, here I am. Good. All right, now let's sit country style together. That's a flattering look, isn't it? Internal, out turtles, internal, out turtle. Boy, my belly is, I need to lose some weight. You know what? I lost about 40 pounds a couple of years ago and everything was cool. And then I started playing musical instruments 6 hours a day. And every time I play a musical instrument for an hour, I deserve a chocolate or a goodie or a treat. And I simply cannot live without it. So I don't know what I'm going to do about that, but I'm praying about it. Good. All the internal rotation that you got up your back. Chickens. Elbows inside your knees and push your knees together. Drop your chin and bend your wrists the other way. I have a lot of very bendy friends who can bring their elbows and knees all the way in together. They're my heroes. Drop your chin. I have a lot of heroes. Make ujjayi breathing, that soft, whispery seashell sound at the back of your throat. Good. Here's how disciplined a yogi that I am. Roll your wrists around. Last night I finished about an hour and a half on the piano. It was 11:30 other way. So I'll just go to Safeway and get like those diet ice cream bars, 4 to a pack, polish the whole thing in about 4 minutes. Oh man, do you guys have any quirks or foibles that you're working on? Are you perfect yet? Leave a comment. Maybe it's not as bad as my habits used to be. We're all working on something. Otherwise, we wouldn't be here no more. Hello to better habits. Maybe today I won't indulge in that and just finish on the guitar for 2 hours and sit and breathe and feel my feelings. Faster, faster. Cup your hands at your heart, and we might pray for forgiveness of our less than optimal habits. If your habits are completely perfect, thank you for bringing that to the class. Yogis call habits samskaras, the grooves or ruts in our brain. Once they're in there, they're hard to dig out sometimes. Okie doke. Show me your hands where I can see you. Feet and buns up, kids. Up you go. Woo! Yoga is good habits. Good habits. The habits of good movements like table, lifting up, and yogis speak of habits in 3 different qualities. You can come on down now. And on your back, legs up. We'll talk about the different kinds of habits in yoga. Legs up for 1 minute.
I'm not sure.
There are sattvic habits, good habits that uplift the soul. There are rajasic habits that simply stimulate or activate the soul. And then there are tamasic habits that denigrate and reduce the soul. So habits in and of themselves are neutral. It's just the type of habit that it is. Yoga is a sattvic habit. Meditation is, prayer is, being of service, volunteering your time, loving people that you can't stand, you know. Whew. Okay, then we'll do the splits together. Doing the splits on your own, just laying in your living room and widening your legs out, doing it with friends, priceless. This is yin at its best. Why are we in this pose so long? Oof. Ankles, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Good. About 20 more seconds of keeping our southern hemispheres healthy, happy, and strong. If you don't like it, too bad. Lift your head like groundhogs, bend your knees, grab your big toes. Happy baby, happy babies. Are babies ever happy? I've not enjoyed babies in my life, but maybe you have, and they're probably incredibly enjoyable sometimes. Why else would you ever have more than one, I suppose? If you did, they'd probably laugh and giggle. Next lifetime, I'm having kids. That's all there is to it. Good, now let's rock side to side, knee to knee. In this lifetime, my yoga students are my kids. I love my kids. Much better behaved than teenagers, side to side. I do not know how people deal with teenagers. I have no idea. Just amazing. I guess you just survive it. Good. We'll pause in the middle. We'll reconvene with each other. Look up. Good. And let's roll up or sit up as you will. Come on up. Okay, enough of this incredibly hard yoga. Greg, you're killing me with these. I'm just kidding, but let's do a restorative pose, shall we? So, what is this doing here? It's a package of packing tape from Costco. Why haven't I put this away yet? Because I'm taping this class. What is this doing here? That should last me a while. Don't you love going to Costco? To me, Costco is church because I have to weave my cart in and around other people that get in my way. So it's very religious. Okay, let's grab a bolster and do some inner child work together. Oh. Okay, then set it out in front. No more PDAs, public displays of affection, except a quick massage of your. This actually feels kind of good to just come down and slide back up. It supports our lower back as we lean forward and stretch out. Come on up. It's kind of good. I don't think I've ever done this before. It's always good to make up something new. Good. Now our favorite restorative twist, restorative style. Department of Redundancy Department. All right, let's take our knees over to the left, shall we? Like this. I'm going to pull the bolster into the side of my hippie here. Going to put my right hand on the bolster. Pat, pat, butter cat. Pat, pat, butter, pat, cat. Good, now my knees and ankles fold around behind me. Mermaid pose. So you're sitting in pinup pose, like a pinup person. Good, now we turn back to the front, both hands go on the bolster. We push into the bolster and we lean, 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 lean back. That stretches all of this stuff. Now, do you need a bolster to do this pose? Of course not. It's way, how shall we say, harder. It's not so comfy and cushy and fun, you know? Good, now we put our right hand over here. Oh, is today daylight savings time? Did I miss? Is today daylight savings time? What's going on? Huh, I'm really confused. I guess the watch does it automatically. We'll take the bolster over to whatever time it is right now. Sorry about that. I just completely lost my brains. Turn your chest down. Leave me a comment if it's daylight savings time. And let's come down to our right ear. I think I lost a couple viewers on that. Sorry. Oh, and we'll relax. Oh, we get some time in this pose. We've been moving. Oh, from my friend Laura, it is daylight savings time, so my clock did it automatically, thank God. No wonder the sun was at a different angle this morning. Let's take 3 minutes on this side. What do you think, you guys? Good idea? Our breathing naturally slows down. We like that. Occasionally, we get a nice deep release or crack of our spine as bones settle. Now, at the halfway point, I do like to come up because I'm a big fan of more. So I'm gonna go another hour over. We can do class for an extra hour today. Gonna turn onto my left ear instead. That's optional for you guys. Boy, I realize I've been muted for a while, so let's come up out of that. I'm sorry if I screwed you up, but we'll come out of that. Here we are. Take your time. Actually, it's a pleasure to have my class muted for a while. Anyway, we're back after doing both sides. Maybe you saw it visually, but we did it. Anyway, sorry about that. See this big thing that I've built here? Why am I doing that? Because I'm not as flexible as you are. So this one, I'm just sitting up against it. See how my right knee's out to the side and I'm folding my left shin under like that? And then almost all my friends can lean back way further than me, but this is good for me right here. Some of us aren't even that flexible and you kind of have to build up something bigger. Now, if you can just lean all the way on your back, I'm going to show this pose from the front. Maybe you're watching on YouTube and are like, what's going on there? So all I'm doing is I have a big mass of stuff behind me, a big massive stuff. My right knee's out to the side, my left shin folds under, and this enables me to lean back in this pose and tolerate it for a minute. This is the hardest pose for most adult humans in our Western culture. If you're able to enjoy it, good job on taking care of yourself. I'm getting a lot of thumbs up for muting myself. I'll take that into consideration. Arms up over your head if you're one of my superstar bendy friends, because I would if I could. It just feels so good. This pose is so good for you. You just do it however you can, even if you do it in kind of a remedial, pathetic fashion like I do. This is so good for me. This is like broccoli and carrots and cauliflower. Good for you. Okay, and since I'm unmuted, you might actually hear me when I say come up out of this side. All right, such an important position to be able to do this. And then we drag lefty out like this. Lefty goes slurping out to the side. Righty folds under like this. Little kids love this. Some big kids love it too. Then I got a bunch of stuff behind me and I need it. And if you're a bendy bear, you just take it easy. Oh, there we go. If I don't do this pose a couple times a week, I am a hot mess. That's a technical term. I'm a hot mess. Not a Mahatma, but a hot mess. This keeps me happy from the waist down, keeps my quadriceps and my hip flexors supple and frisky. When I get it relaxed enough, I can take my arms overhead like a pinup guy, which I'm not so much, but uh, I start to get my happy on. My brain stops thinking. I start to connect with the Holy Spirit. Ecstasy flows through my nervous system. I am a calm and peaceful cat. Big inhale together. Big exhale together. Good. Okay, super friends, let's get ourselves out of this cucumber together. This pose takes 20 years off of your chronology, but adds 20 years to it when you immediately come out. Then I'm going to extend my poor right leg out. Let's see, I've forgotten the time and I've muted part of the class. Leave a comment if you're a YouTuber. This is the worst yoga class that I've ever seen. I can take it. Left ankle over my right knee. I'm not perfect, but I'm trying. Fold your right shin under. I'm one of the imperfect people. Okay, big hugs with my friends. Couple of Sheryl Crow side to side. Man, I should have been in theater in high school and singing and dance and all that stuff, but I missed, but I'm starting now. I'm learning solfege. Do you know what that is? Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Can you do it backwards? Do, ti, la, so, fa, mi, re, do. Good. Right arm under. You're supposed to be able to do that in every key. Ha! Good luck. Fold up your arms. Ups and downs, every scale, I should say. Up and down. Same thing. Get out that tension in your upper neck, back, and shoulders. You guys have been worrying too much. I've been talking to your friends. Work it around. Good. Now we're going to take our elbows, chest, and face all the way over to the right. Take our faces to the left. Tilt our head to the left with beauty. Drop your chin. Be enlightened. We are calm, peaceful cats. Good, brings it back to the center. Slide hands to elbows. A little voguing. Good, and we'll bring them down. We lost an hour. I better get done pretty soon. Extend your left leg out. So it's going to be light till 8 o'clock tonight. Cool. Right ankle goes over your left knee. Fold your shin under. Give me a hug. I need it. I messed this class up. Fortunately, I'm with good friends, side to side. Your friends are the people you don't have to be perfect around. Side to side. They love you, quirks, foibles, and all. It doesn't mean you should indulge in your quirks and foibles. It just means find the people who will love you anyway. Pause, pull back. Left arm under. Fold them up. And get out migrainy shoulders and neck and back by taking your elbows around in a wicked cycle. Move it. I found my tribe. I found the people I like to do yoga with. Good. And now chest, face, elbows all the way over to the left. Turn your face, turn the other cheek all the way to the right. What does that mean? Turn the other cheek means look away from evil. Drop your chin, tilt your head down to the right, hold your baby up away from the alligator. Damn alligators. I think God helped me by not having kids. I think I would have worried about my kids too much. I think it would have killed me. Thank God other people have the character to have children. Good. Let's bring it back to the center. Slide hands out to elbows. Bring them up. Side, side. But Greg, you're not carrying on the family name. Yeah, I am in my own way. Good. And bring it down. We'll take our thumbs into the middle center bottom of our feet in conclusion. And my feet are cold, so I'm going to massage the middle center bottom of my feet. Cold feet, warm heart. That's why I'm not married. My feet are too cold. Any mate would be screaming in anguish if my feet touched her. Good. Push your thumb through your feet. Too much information. We're going to chant Om one more time. God, love, source, infinite higher organizing power. Bless us one and all, quirks, foibles, idiosyncrasies, character defects, and all. Progress, not perfection. Love triumphs in a landslide. Good. I'll hold time and space while you do a couple minutes of Shavasana. What do you say, you guys? Good job. Relax. The famous yoga sage Elmer Fudd Ananda says, relax. Jiggle your legs out a couple times. Lift your bunnage, get any dents out of your bottoms. Okay, good job, my friend. Stay in the pose, relax even more. And here's that beautiful Sunday ritual that even I can't screw up. If you'd like to invite God, love, source, whatever name you give to the infinite in, now's a beautiful time to open and invite. Good. If you said that prayer with me, wiggle your fingers and toes and circulate super ecstatic feel God through yourself. We're God's kids, we're God's nerve endings, we're God's ambassadors, instruments, agents on earth. Good. When you're ready, you can curl onto your right side. Take your time. Love all over yourself. Love yourself the way you love your kid or your kids. Good. Then, with eyes closed, cultivating that center, we'll sit up together, keeping the creamy filling on the inside. Creamy filling. We'll bring our hands into our heart in reverence, holiness, sacred, and humility. I really believe if we go deep enough into one another, we come to the same glorious Elysian field together of ecstasy, bliss, and joy. All together we say, Namaste. Have a namaste. You YouTubers, thanks for making it through this endeavor. And don't forget to like and subscribe or dislike and subscribe. It still builds the thing. So grow my